In the wake of the LAPD shooting, many of you are asking, do Black lives matter? And to you I say, that's a stupid question and I won't respond to it. So when the LAPD shooting happened, the narrative was set. Officers kill unarmed homeless black man, right? That's what we knew. But when you actually look at the video, which was even available to the press at that time, there's clearly a lot more to the story than that. Knowing even more now that the victim was actually an illegal alien and a convicted bank robber, at what point do we say, okay, let's just wait for the facts to come in on a story that involves police brutality before we try them in a jury of public opinion? Listen, I get there are some cops out there who abuse their power, absolutely, and I'm sure there are some racist cops who don't give some black kids in this country a fair shake. This is not one of those cases. Let's roll the tape. Okay, right off the bat, that guy tried to swing at a cop as hard as humanly possible. It was Mike Tyson in his prime coming off of his feet, kind of a haymaker. Now it could just be my white male privilege, would never think about swinging at a cop, let alone referring to him as anything other than sir.
Sir! Sir what? Are you about to call me an asshole?
I understand that swinging at a cop could be hazardous to my health. Okay, let's just start this off. You're a police officer going into Skid Row, where assaults on officers tripled from 2006 to 2008, 186 major violent crimes in the first 6 months of 2014, and half of all women at Skid Row have experienced sexual assault. The Marleys were dead to begin with. Cops go down here. This guy's out of his mind. He assaults cops. They tried to tase him. Before this first clip of the video, he still got back up, swung at them, and then allegedly reached for a cop's gun. By the way, who was black? Let's watch some more of the altercation. Okay, now that little one grabbed the cop's nightstick. You can hear the cop yelling, "Get my stick, get my stick, get my stick." Now look at her body language and what she does next. So do you think that this little person is going to A, kindly give the officer back his nightstick, B, take the nightstick to a safe location until the altercation passes, then notify the proper authorities, or C, hit the motherfucker with his own nightstick?
Take the pistols off! Take the gun off, motherfucker! Tough ass, bitch!
Let's go to the body language here. Oh, it looks like it was C before the cops subdued the perpetrator, which I'm sure was very mean and unnecessary. And after this, you can see that the gentleman reached for one of the officer's gun, allegedly the black officer. So now who's the racist? The black cop, at which point he was shot. Something that really bothers me is everybody just says unarmed, as though that's the only focus in these cases. And when they say unarmed, by the way, what they really mean is they don't have a gun. Firstly, do you have any idea how easy it is to kill or maim or blind someone without a gun? More people are murdered with knives and body parts than rifles. 57 officers have been shot by unarmed suspects since the year 2000. Many unarmed suspects become armed by taking a cop's own gun and using it against him. As far as hitting a cop in the back of a head with a nightstick, every 5 minutes someone dies from a head injury. More people are killed with hammers and clubs than guns. So the idea that a cop can only defend his life if you have a gun cocked, loaded, and aimed at his face is ridiculous. And the idea that America is inherently racist because we believe that cops should have the right to protect their life is also ridiculous, especially when you consider the fact that one of the officers here was black. As a matter of fact, 17% of the LAPD are black Americans. Are they all racist? Are they all turncoats? Well, they say that here in the video.
You ready to kill another mother black cop?
By the way, don't you think that many American cops, including the black cops, might be more sensitive in the wake of Mike Brown and Eric Garner to be careful right now? And don't you think there are probably a lot of criminals out there who think cops are afraid to pull the trigger and running scared and maybe might try and take advantage of that?
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses on, would you? Huh?
With all that being included into the scenario, if a cop cannot shoot back to defend his own life in this scenario, I can't imagine one where he ever would be able to. But maybe that's just racism, again, discounting the black cop, or some kind of pro-cop propaganda, you let me know. The most important takeaway here is after Mike Brown and Garner and this. Just wait for the facts to come in so you can make an informed decision and not look like an idiot. Congratulations, America. I just saved you a whole bunch of embarrassment. Hey, if you like this video, subscribe or watch this previous video right next to me. If you don't, you're probably a racist who hates black cops.